Nick made from last year?
Oh, wow. He's, there's, like all the kids, there's a lot of stuff to grow. But he's not the same player. I even said, if you make free throws like that, get fouled. Ball fake. Don't fade away. Go to the rim and shoot through people. But played well, blocked some shots. I thought Ashton really he added another bit of toughness. I think Keldon pressed a little bit. Some of the guys pressed a little bit, but Tyler played well, first half especially. But they lost their legs. I mean, it's, the game was rough, fast, and we lost our legs. But I'm really happy their national team came at us, and their national team didn't go away, and their national team made a run to start the first or second half, so we could see what would happen. They need to learn, but it was, I saw some good stuff. I saw some stuff that, wow, we're gonna have to shore this up.
Cal, how did Nick improve his confidence when he didn't have an actual game to go out there and see if what he was doing was working?
Well, he has spent time with Bob Rotella, and I keep saying the same thing, which is, if things don't go well, it's not last year. You're way better. Like the thing I put on the board in there was next. You get too many guys, they miss a shot and it affects the next play right now. And you can't play basketball that way. And I said, and wait till I start coaching you. I mean, right now, I'm not even beside you. But I said, you cannot let one play affect the next. You got to move on. And again, this is so, here they are, their first game out. We said we won. It's on national television. The place is packed. And it's August, whatever it is, and we're supposed to be having fun. Well, there you go. There's your fun. And I told them it's what it is, but it's a great, learning experience because they're here.
Seems like Tyler plays with a lot of confidence.
He does.
And shoots with confidence. He's not afraid.
Yeah.
What did you like about what you saw?
That he made basketball plays. I said we missed probably 10 layups. Some was the decision making was a little bit suspect in transition. We tried to make the hardest play instead of just make a basket. But he even tried to defend. We got beat on the bounce so much. I'll go back and watch the tape and I'll look at that. But I'm, like I said, first time out, new team. I even said to Reed, it was like you were a freshman, first time out. You can't believe this environment. And I said, but you're going to be fine. It's just so.
Tyler had this reputation as a three-point shooter. I don't think he made any of his threes tonight, but he did so many other things. Did you see that?
He was more. He wasn't known. He was more of a mid-level game. His game was drive and pull up. He shot some threes and shot them okay, but it was more of a pull-up game. Our thing is getting to the rim. Even Emmanuel had a quiet game but played well. I mean, I want him to do a little bit more, but I thought he did well. I thought those two on the ball, Ashton and Emmanuel, were pretty active. And then Keldon brings that energy, but, we'll have to see. We're just going to keep figuring stuff out and messing around with stuff. And I got a chance. I walked down in the huddle for one reason, to tell Quad A, you better keep shooting the ball. And I said, I don't want you to change your game now because you can't make a shot. Get in the gym and shoot more. So you make shots, but you ain't changing. You stay the course. You had you missed them, every single one of them. Good. Now get in the gym. I don't know what else to tell you, but you got to take those and not try to do something crazy, which he did at the end of the first half. Instead of throwing it ahead, he tried to make a play and threw the ball away. Why'd you do that? Because I missed every shot, and I'm trying to make a play, which is the normal thing. I just told him, you're too good a scorer, to let one or two missed shots affect you. Just keep playing how I play. I know what my game is. If I miss it, I'll make the next one.
Is Reed still adjusting to new teammates and all that. What do you
Yeah.
think is? I mean, he looked uncomfortable the
Yeah.
whole time.
He did. And he didn't look uncomfortable all the time. He went and got rebounds. The biggest thing on that, our guards are coming back versus getting up the court and looping. One of the things I talked about after. But we got to get him. What he did do is he was bringing balls down. So get it and get it to the rim. He was bringing it down and crouching. Well, then they're whacking and big and fall, big and so he's got some things we're going to help him with.
Was it good for your team that they were so physical, the Bahamas team?
Yeah, it was all good. I was, like you didn't know if they'd be real good or what they'd be, and they were good. They got tired at the last 12 minutes of the game, 10 minutes. They got tired. It was anybody's game, and we kind of stretched it right there. But
I think there was one point where you had Reed, PJ, and EJ all out there at the same time. Is that a viable option?
Yeah, it is. We tried some different things. I wanted them to try. The only thing I said at halftime, I said, Kenny, why'd you leave those guys in for 7 straight minutes? They can't play 3 straight minutes. So they had a great lead. They were excited for 3 minutes. Then it went to 4, and then it went to 5, and it was basket. Then it went to 6, basket, 3. Now it's 7. Why we left them in too long, and they're not ready. Like even now, I said we'll do a shoot around tomorrow, but it's going to be more of a cerebral shoot around than anything else.
What's a cerebral shoot around as
Thought
opposed to?
best thinking more than running, thinking, talking, getting them to see things that way, doing some film work, which we'll do before.
All right, Coach Cal, you just tell us a bit about how the team's been enjoying the experience in the Bahamas so far.
Say it again.
How has the team been enjoying their experience in the Bahamas so far?
Oh, they're loving it. They're loving it. This is, even the teams that we did this with last time all called us to come back. And we said, we're bringing different people this time. And so, and I know these teams, whether it be the Argentinian team, the Serbian team, the Canadian team, we're down here in a great venue, great crowds. They're televised games all over the world. And, you're able to do it in paradise. Come on. It's better than that.
John, what did you think of the NCAA reforms that were announced today?
I just mentioned today that, I haven't read the stuff, but I've been involved in the process. And it's until the NBA changes, with the players, there's nothing here. This is, I don't even know why we discuss it. It can't happen until 22 right now. So any of the things they were talking about can't change. There were some things out there that were not accurate in that USA Basketball, their CEO, Jim Tooley's here. And they don't want to be the only one to decide who gets an agent. They don't want to be the only one. That's not what they do. Like the only one to do camps. They said, we'll help, but we don't want, why would that be shifted to them? So there's a lot of stuff they got to talk through. I tell you the one where they stay in the draft. Well, the NBA has to agree to that too now, to go back to school. And what if the school doesn't have a scholarship? Well, what happens? Does he go back and transfer? Does he have to sit out then? I mean, there's things that have to be talked through, and thank God we got 3 years to do it. I don't know why we talk about it right now, other than somebody wants to bash somebody, but I don't think there's anything really there right now. There's no there.
So older Kentucky fans are going to watch Tyler and say, wow, I'm watching Rex Chapman all over again. Is that fair to do?
I think Rex thinks he's the next Rex. But, I just want him to be Tyler Herro. Just be who you are. Rex had a heck of a career here and has a heck of a following even today. Tyler's different. Rex was a real high flyer. Tyler can jump and do that, but Rex was unique, and Rex ended up being special. So let's maybe in time that may be the case, but right now let him just be Tyler.
What was it like, you were in the stands when Brad hit the three, you coached him now in a Kentucky uniform, but kind of viewing him as a fan in that moment?
I was happy he made it. I thought he missed it, and it hit the rim twice, 3 times, 4 times. Oh, it went in. Good for him. But I told the team the biggest play of the game was Brad's 3.
Was it a coincidence that he went in right after you visited the huddle?
No, I didn't. I was surprised, but again, he's played well, and he's played well because he's going against these guys every day for 3 years. So he's not afraid, he's not intimidated, and he goes in and he's good. My wife even said, "You better make sure he's getting in." I said, "I'm not coaching. I don't care. You make sure he gets in."
Guys, players are ready for the last one.
What do you think was up with the three-point shooting today? I know you said this is a better three-point shooting team.
I don't know. I just saw they were 2 for 20. I was like, wow. So maybe they got it out of their system, but this should be a pretty good three-point shooting team. But we'll have to see.